What is going on, Thumb Thumbs? This is Stumbrother2 bringing you guys our Week 10 post-commentary battle versus Kenneth and the Tropic Tsarenas. This was a very, very scary battle going into it, you guys. As you guys do know from watching the team builder, if you did not watch it, highly suggest you go and watch that because it adds a lot. Even though it's a longer video, it does have important information in regards to these last couple of weeks. But lo and behold, just kind of a SparkNotes version, we had to win this week if Matt and the Winnipeg Jellicent won against Mark and the Arizona Volcarona. And spoiler alert, that actually did happen, so that put us in possibly the best position for our playoff situation, as we only need to win one battle. So going into this battle, I barely found out right before, so as soon as Kenneth and I got connected, it was very, very scary. As you guys do see, he actually decided to bring the Savali, the Charizard X, the Mimikyu, the Mudsdale, the Tsarena, and the Rotom Wash. No Alolan Marowak, which is super, super awesome for me. I was super scared that it was going to come. So to not see that was really, really wonderful. And of course, on our side, if you missed our team builder, we have our Thundurus, our Weavile, our Nidoqueen, our Fortress, our Superior, and our Goodra. So let's go ahead and jump into this battle. Like I said, going into this battle from the team builder, I wanted to lead Joey Galaxy and get a nasty plot up on almost basically, I could get a nasty plot up on basically anything. But here he actually goes ahead and leads the Savali, and I do automatically see that it's normal type Savali. So the only thing in the back of my head was thinking this thing is going to go for an explosion, a Bandit Explosion, Normalium Z or something like that, or just an explosion all around. So I immediately wanted to switch into my Pecan, our Fortress, to take the hit, and you know, I was really, really thankful that I did get that call right as the explosion goes off. Pecan's gonna actually eat the hit, considering we weren't like fully invested, but still, he's an absolute beast of a tank. And so the Savali goes down turn 1, and Pecan, yeah, he took a lot of damage, but at the same time, it was worth it. It was definitely worth it. So from there, he's actually going to be sending in his Mudsdale. Really, really scary coming in, because I didn't know what it was going to do, but it goes ahead and goes for the high horsepower. I knew that I can live this, so I'm actually going to go for the counter, because I didn't have rocks on it this week. I only had rapid spin, so able to do over up to 60% on this Mudsdale, so really already weakening it down, and it leaves my Joey Galaxy to the point where one Grass Knot can go ahead and knock it out. So I'm just going to go ahead and let Fortress go down really, really early here, which is really scary to think, but you know, he had no way to set up rocks or anything, and my team's really hyper offensive here, so I felt like it was a necessary play. Now here, I know I could have lived one Rock Slide, so I'm just going to go ahead and go for the nasty plot to guarantee that I knock out basically everything on his team in almost one shot. And he goes for the Heavy Slam instead of the Rock Slide, so it was really interesting. I'm not sure if he was thinking a prediction or something, but you actually see that only does about 30-40%, so he actually goes ahead and stays in. I didn't want to risk anything, so I just straight up go for the Grass, not wanting to take any more damage. And the Mudsdale goes down, so everything just about going according to plan. Of course, we're taking Life Orb damage. He then sends in his Charizard. Now, I'm going to let you guys know, after the nasty plot here, the Dark Pulse had a 75% chance to get the knockout on this Mega Charizard. So I thought, should I risk it? Should I risk it? Should I risk it? And I absolutely thought, yes, we have to risk it in order to get rid of this thing as quick as we can. So the Dark Pulse comes off, and that 75% is in our favor. That Mega Charizard X is going down, and I could not be happier. Now here's where things started to get interesting. Mimikyu comes in, and I debated whether or not I wanted to go for the Paralysis with Thunderbolt or try and get a flinch with Dark Pulse, as of course it's going to live any one hit with its Disguise. So I decided to go for the Paralysis, break its Disguise. And here is where I started to be sad a little bit, because after that he actually goes for the Swords Dance. I'm like, Shadow Sneak is here all day. What am I gonna do? This is not gonna be nice. So praying that he doesn't go for the Shadow Sneak and he just tries to like live or something. He actually does have it, and he's going to end up knocking Joey Galaxy out. But Joey Galaxy putting in the work, taking out the 2 big main threats on his team that I did see. But now I have to figure out how to deal with this Mimikyu. And I'm so glad that, you know, we do have Scotty, which does resist the Ghost type, but it is going to be weak to the Fairy type. So I'm going to go ahead and go for a knockoff and just pray that it does enough, which it should, because it is banded. And we absolutely get the knockoff. So I'm really thankful that that happened. Then up next comes the Rotom. Now, I was debating whether or not to switch out here, but I'm going to be like, you know what, I can stay in, knock off this thing's item, just really put on a lot of pressure and stay in, as he goes ahead and gets up the Reflect. I'm going to let you guys know right now, even with the Reflect banded, damage still did a crazy amount, and I wasn't sure if he was going to switch out into the Tsarena or not, so I'm going to go ahead and get another knockoff, and you see just how much damage that does. Another hit would have knocked it out if the Will-O-Wisp wouldn't have landed. But you know what? Scotty is still sitting in a really good spot, as I think it can even still live a Hydro Pump from this range. So we're going to go ahead and go for the knockoff and pray that we do enough damage just to get rid of it. And as you guys see, we just barely missed, but he's actually going to go ahead and go for the Volt Switch now. As you guys do see, that does bring me down to around 50% after the burn damage, as he does send in the Tsarena. Now, my only fear was this thing was going to be Scarfed to outspeed and kill Scotty. But I'm going to go ahead and just say, you know, Scotty's there just to kind of eat up hits or just like see what's going on with this set. So I go ahead and go for the knockoff. Turns out it's not Scarf, it's leftovers. So now both of his Pokemon have no items, and they've taken a lot of damage from this Trace Banded Weavile. And with his last 2 Pokemon being, of course, that Rotom and the Tsarena, and I still have 4 Pokemon left, three Pokemon left, I'm going to go ahead and send in Thick, our Nidoqueen, to pick up the last 2 kills here, which is really, really nice. No matter what happens, the Ice Beam is going to be able to pick up the kill on both of them. So down goes the Rotom, and the Tsarena is going to come in. It does outspeed us, yes, which is quite interesting if I'm honest with you. The Chop Kick does do a lot of damage coming up, but the Ice Beam is going to come around and... Oh no, we actually outspeed, that's right, because it lived. Because for some reason, Tsarena has really high defenses. But we almost get the knockout there, but Chop Kick comes off, I outspeed it next turn. We're going to pick up the knockout with Ice Beam from Nidoqueen, and your Salt Lake City Swamperts are officially 5-5 now after a rough start to the season. We've climbed our way back up. We are on our A-Drive game, ladies and gentlemen, as we head into the last week 5-5. Once again, very nice game to Kenneth. I know he said he was having some trouble team build this week, which is unfortunate, but you know what, a win is a win for us, and that actually really helped us out, as we have now locked in our playoff spot as well. So if you guys enjoyed this battle and you want to see more content like this, definitely leave a like down below for your leave a thumbs up for that thumb, brother. Next week we are going to be playing Marco and the Venice Vespiquen, and he is actually at the top of our division, which is really, really scary. He's like, I want to say he's like 8-2 or like 7-3 or 8-2. I can't remember for the life of me with what happened with his battle this week, but it feels nice. It feels nice after this uphill battle that we've had to make playoffs, and if we could finish this season with a positive record instead of a negative one, I think we can do it. I think we have the right Pokemon on our team to bring it back, and making it to playoffs now, you know, the gloves are officially off, and you know, we'll just see where it goes from there. So yeah, if you guys like this content, like I said before, you want to see more, thumbs up for your thumb, brother. And also, I cannot talk. I'm sorry. Body slam that subscribe button as well. But I'm gonna get up out of here. I gotta get back to studying. My name is Thumb Brother to you guys, and I'll see you in the next episode.